is one that might really touch home on a lot of people, that you might have some really tight struggles going on in keeping your home. And I have with me Matthew Gillum, and he's with Abednego Solutions, correct?
Financial solutions.
Financial Solutions. Okay, Abednego Financial Solutions. Now, Matthew, I know being in the business of working with people that are going through foreclosure, it's probably a real touchy thing there. But first of all, tell us about your business.
My business is geared towards those who are facing foreclosure. I try to deal with people before they actually go into foreclosure, because after that the court system is involved, and we try to avoid that because there's a lot of legal stuff you have to go through. So I try to catch people before they actually go into that phase, which is called pre-foreclosure. Most people are in default on their payments at least 2 to 3 months, and when that's, and the bank usually, or the mortgage company usually calls them or writes them a letter saying that if they don't pay up through the current status, that they're going to foreclose on their home. So that's when they call me, and I sit down with them and go over what they've done to maybe get a refinancing their home, or any other avenues they have to get caught up on their payments. If that can't happen, I offer them my solution, which is to buy their property from them, which will enable them to be free and clear of their property and any liens and get caught up, and so that they don't owe anybody anything on their home. And that'll keep them from going into foreclosure. But it also will keep their credit clean, because foreclosure will just destroy your credit.
Oh, yes.
And it takes about 5 to 7 years before you're capable of buying another home, because no bank is going to allow you to do that because of your credit. So my solution is to, after I buy the property from them, I offer them what comes in the package is 1 year's worth of mortgage payments. I pay for it. And it allows them to get caught up financially, so that they actually still live in their home. I don't take the home from them. It just goes into my name, and they still live in it. They can live in there 1 year free. I pay for their mortgage, their taxes, and their insurance. And that's basically what I do. And after 1 year, if they haven't bought their home back from me, which is the option they have, they can buy the home back, or they can stay in it and pay me rent until they are capable of buying it back. Because that's the whole idea, is to keep their home and eventually buy it back from me.
See, now that's good. My heart was kind of like this at first, because that's good. So basically, this is not one of those, when people say, I'll buy your home from you, where they're like buying it and then you can move on. But you're doing it to help them, that they can get caught up.
Correct.
And it's just basically for your fee, it's just that percentage that they pay, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Right.
That's a good thing. So, in all honesty, let's tell the people who you can't help right now, so that you don't get a call and then find out, well, really I can't do. Is there like a certain, maybe if they don't have enough equity, or different things like that first, so that they don't call and get kind of disappointed because they can't get help?
Right. Most people that are going to be helped by my solution is those who've been living in their home 5 to 10 years or more. Because those people usually have more equity than a person who would have been in their home 1 or 2 years. And because out of the equity in their home, I pay for the down payment, pay for the 1 year's worth of mortgage payments, and my fee comes out of it.
Okay.
So it's usually about 30% of the value of the home. So if they figure that out, that'll give them a good idea if I can help them or not.
Okay, so someone that may have found themselves in a bad predicament within like the first year or two, they may not be able to get the service, but then more so someone that has actually, they've been there for a while and just happen to run up on some hard luck, then this service will be able to help them.
Right. I mean, some people lose their jobs.
Yeah.
Somebody might die in the family that's taking care of, the mortgage payments, and has to go in their name. and they're just not able to do it because they don't have a job. Say like a husband dies, the wife is left at the home and she has no way of paying off the home. I can help those kind of people. People who have been in the hospital for extended periods of time that are on benefits from their employer. They can't pay their payments. So there's a lot of different people I can help. And I'm not out to steal their home or buy their home and sell it. You know, I'm here to help people stay in their home and be able to buy it back whenever they're financially capable.
Okay, well, I have to say the name really would probably kind of state that. How did you come up with the name Abednego? And I know that that's a name out of the Bible, but
Right.
how did you come up with that?
I wanted to come up with a name that had some biblical background to it because I'm a born-again Christian, and the Lord, blesses everybody, even the evil people out there. He blesses those people too. He's good to everybody. And I wanted to come up with a name that would be catchy, that nobody else would know about, be different. And also, I wanted something that, to advertise, you need something with, if somebody's going to look in the yellow pages, the first thing they're going to look for is the A's. And also, I found in a list of names, it means a servant of light. And I thought that was really significant, and because that's what I am. I'm a servant of the living God.
That's right.
And so that's my service to God, is to help other people. And that's why I came up with the name.
And that is so awesome. And it really is, because, and I say that again, foreclosure is a touchy subject.
Right.
For anybody that's going through that, especially if you've been in your home for a while and you've established memories, and it's where you're raising your family at.
Exactly.
And then to be in that situation that I might have to leave or lose this, that's something I know no one really wants to go through. So that's good. First of all, I thought we needed to bring that name out, and then being a servant of light, that's saying this is someone that can help you. Because there are a lot of scams out there, we have to be honest, that are out there.
I've read a lot about them.
So how do you separate yourself from them? Because I know you've heard people talk about those that are scamming. How do you separate yourself from them?
Well, there really is no way of separating myself, because I'm in a business of buying property. It's a matter of, does God bring these people to me that I can help? And they have to trust me. And that just comes from interacting with them, and because I have no history whatsoever of, is this guy in a better business bureau, or does he have a record of stealing homes? Of course I don't, but there's a lot of ads in the paper I've read. Call 1-800 and we'll save your home. Even those who don't buy the property, the people who use that avenue to help themselves are usually going to pay a lot of fees, and they're still going to be paying during that year, and it's really not helping them a whole lot, I don't think. It is good for some people that actually have some credit to be able to finance it in different avenues, and these people do help people. I'm not saying they're all scams, because they're not.
I'm not saying that.
And but there are some out there, but I'm not one of them.
Okay, and I believe it. I'll put my name on that. I believe that he's not, but I think that's a good thing, because again, that's a very touchy subject. I know that we're getting a little tight in time here, but are there some particular things that you'd like to put out there? Because I know when it comes through a person going through foreclosure, sometimes they look back at how did I get here in the first place, and now here is an alternative. What would you say to that person so that you could help them?
It depends on what. I'm not understanding quite exactly what you're asking for.
For instance, the fact that, you say, I have this service and I can help you, but why would they go with your service? Let's say it like that.
I see what you're saying. For one thing, I offer 1 year's worth of mortgage payments, insurance and taxes, free for a year. No other company I know of does that. So financially, they can get caught up within a year. Most people can find a job within a year and get caught up. And that allows them to pay off other loans they have or outstanding, and credit cards they have. They can pay those things off without worrying about a mortgage.
Okay.
That's the main thing.
Yeah, and that's an awesome thing, because you think about rent, mortgage, or whatever. That's the chunk of anyone.